Greetings, welcome to Rogue Dragon Speaks. Got here Twilight 2000 from Free Legion. I believe this is the 4th edition of the game. And this one, role-playing in the World War III that never was, because it's set in, I forget, at a time that's already passed. So now it's set on an alternate Earth. Because of the time frame for the World War III, it's set World War III is gone. They've got a lot of DLCs that are coming up for this, or expansions. I'm sorry. This is the basics, and this is basically rolling up your characters and moving, and then this is urban. So I suggest you get both of these to start off with. Not too expensive, and it's Free League, so they give you a lot of stuff in here. And we'll take a look here at the base set. And it's fairly easily to play this game solo, because you got your encounter cards and things. So those are initiative cards. Here's your encounters as an example of one, a booby trap vehicle. We have some maps here in the bottom. So that's a battle map there. And you're in Poland, okay? I believe. Yeah, because this is Warsaw. This is just an example of the map here. So it's got a big, huge hex map for you. And then it's got more of Europe on the other side. Oslo, so yeah, Norway. That makes sense that they would put Norway on here, because Free Legion is a Norwegian. Can't show this whole map. Is a Norwegian game company, so. So there's a player character sheet. Here's like a mini adventure, it's giving you a situation report. Or it could just be something for the player that's part of a module. I got some modules in here. Okay. More player character sheets. You got your standees. These are just chits you lay on the ground, though, because I don't think I have any yeah, there's no stands. So you can change your character's posture from standing to squatting, right, to prone. Well, so we have two big books here. We got the Player's Manual, and we got the Twilight 2000. The Twilight 2000 Referee's Manual. It's that time of year, guys. I'm tired. I'm sorry. So this is giving you an overview of Poland and Sweden, because that's what our big maps are. And then other countries such as Germany, France, United Kingdom, America, and the rest of the world. But you're in Europe, and you're going to be in Poland or Sweden. Job of referee, random encounters, factions and forces in the different countries. It's even got stuff like DIA, CIA, KGB. Scenario sites. And a scenario site generator. Solo rules for hex crawling, getting started, everything. So that's pretty cool. So let's see. So the prison is a scenario location. It's an old prison with plenty of potential for both action and intrigue. But you could hex crawl and put the prison in there and then continue hex crawling. So you could play this as a campaign or a one-shot, this game. Seems like the way they got it set up. Okay. And then the player's manual. The thing about the player's manual is you're going to build your character. It's a very, I like it. It's kind of, this is all building your player character here. I like it in depth with the training and everything. And then we got combat, weapons, gear, how to travel. But with the, the player characters, they have to go to school. Or you making an agent, or you making a special forces soldier, an anti-armor soldier, all this different kind of stuff. It wants you to you have like terms, and I believe they're 2 years each. And it's like after 2 years, you roll to see if war starts. And I suggest some of the characters take 6 years to build, so I always suggest wait till 3 turns before you start rolling to see if the war starts. And if it doesn't start, you can keep training some more. I believe there's a way to train, like build your character up as you play, I think. I haven't read enough to know that. So you have two different ways of making your character: archetype and life path. The archetype lets you create a fully playable character in mere minutes, ready to jump into the action. It also creates a fairly balanced group of characters with similar overall competency. The life path lets you build your character by developing their backstory in detail, learning skills and specialties as you go along. This will create more fleshed out characters, but also with more varied levels of competency. When I was rolling up characters, I was doing life path. These are different ranks and different military: U.S., Soviet, Polish, and Swedish. But not Norwegian. Okay, so we got civilian, the grunt, the gunner, the kid, mechanic, medic, officer, operator, spook. So you, like, based on your childhood, you get certain classes and a specialty, certain skills and a specialty. Then you do your military service, and you have to do, like, if you're going to be combat support, you have to have intelligence of B plus. You have letters for your skills in this game, just like in I think that's what they do in Blade Runner. And then you have a starting rank, a specialty, you choose a branch of service, starting gear based on your character. And you can have a background in police. You could be a criminal. You could be your intelligence, blue collar. Here's how you roll your education, white collar. So it's a very detailed character development system, and it's been a while since I've sat down and made a character for this game. So anyway, this is a lot of stuff, but it's a very well fleshed out game. Now, you can do your hex crawls and your scenarios in here. But if you want to go into a city, you go into urban operations here, and you add in when you're in the city. You can either just use these encounter cards here, okay? Or you could just add it into the other encounter cards. For example, burning building. Let's see. And here's different Sandy to represent like cover. Rooftops, floor, like which floor you're on, ground floor, upper floor, rooftop, things like that. And we got some more, we got like city maps in here. Come on. So that's, you know, an urban battle map. There's a stack of them in here. I'm not going to put them all out. Yeah. And then here's your urban operations card, our book. And we have Playing in the Cities, City Rules. They've added some stuff for cops and criminals. City Warfare, Fog of War, City Movement, Buildings, Urban Encounters, Stationary Encounters, City Factions, Urban Plots. Let's give you some missions. Scenario Sites, the big playground, the church, the power plant, the bunker. I have to look at the cards and see if those things come up under the cards. So there's a book for the adding all the city stuff. Got your NPCs in here and you know that you might encounter. And once again, the city is in, I believe it's in Poland. Okay, so I'll put a few videos together for you guys. Like I said, it's that time of year. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted. If you guys have a happy holidays, I'm gonna try and maybe put out another video before the holidays, or you know, but might not happen. All right. So, we thank you for tuning in. Please give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.